with a part-time job is finding that everything costs so much more, while credit costs have doubled. A senior citizen trying to downsize is watching mortgage rates skyrocket and fixed incomes fall behind. Yet during this time of hardship, the Fed has spent billions on lavish renovations to its DC offices. We're talking about rooftop terraces, custom elevators that open into VIP dining rooms, white marble finishes, and even a private art collection. All this costing $2.5 billion, a 32% increase from the original $1.9 billion price tag at a time when the Fed hasn't turned a profit since 2022. We can all agree that updating aging infrastructure is a legitimate need. But when senior citizens can barely afford Formica countertops, it sends the wrong message to spend public money on luxury upgrades that feel more like they belong in the Palace of Versailles than a public institution. At the same time, the Fed's role as an independent, apolitical institution is being questioned. The central bank joined a global organization to green the financial system under the leadership of President Biden, and only to exit it as soon as President Trump took office. That's not neutrality, that's drifting. Now let's turn to supervision at the Fed, which at times is unduly burdensome. The Fed must right-size the regulatory framework for banks to eliminate unnecessary burdens, especially community banks. I'm encouraged that the Fed is taking important first steps on capital, and I look forward to seeing what comes from the board's meetings today on revisions to supplementary leverage ratio standards. But more work needs to be done to ensure capital rules don't choke off access to credit for entrepreneurs and working families. That's why I want to underscore the importance of empowering the newly confirmed Vice Chair of Supervision, Governor Michelle Bowman. Governor Bowman has been a consistent voice for transparency, accountability, and just plain old-fashioned.
You do see what's happening, right? I hope you see what's happening. I'm not sure people on the right. The people in power, they know what they're doing. But the average person probably doesn't see what's happening. All of a sudden, the last few months, they're attacking the Fed, Jerome Powell. They're going to somehow put the blame of Trump's horrible tariff decisions, what's happening, all the negative things that have happened, the horrible consequences of these tariffs, they're going to put it on Jerome Powell. With Trump yesterday, trying to make it seem like our credit rating's down because of Jerome Powell won't lower interest rates. His job's not to make up for you messing up. Our credit rating went down because you implemented tariffs irresponsibly. You can't be changing tariffs every month. You can't be making just high rates and talking about putting 50% tariffs on Brazil because you don't like what they're doing, which are convict of a former leader. This is insane. Anybody's being real with themselves knows that this is insane. This man has no business being in power. He's just willy-nilly doing stuff that affects everyday people's lives. And now, but Republicans in power in the Congress, once again, just following it, whatever their leader wants them to do, making negative attacks on Jerome Powell. And you know why they're doing it. So Trump can have an excuse to take him out and put someone else in, some other lackey, like Tim Scott here. A lackey like that, not Tim Scott per se in that position, but someone who's a lackey like him. Don't fall for it. Do not fall for this stuff, people. This is Trump's fault. The demise of the economy is his fault. On some of you think it's good. It's not good. It's not going to end well. 90 deals in 90 days of what? We have maybe two. Willy-nilly tariffs is bad uncertainty. You cannot have that when you're trying to run a business. You can't have 10% to 30%, 50% tariffs anyway. It's insane. That's all I got for today. Thanks for watching.